What an iconic figure. 21 albums, 6 decades, New Jersey boy, always has the E Street Band. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Bruce, the boss. I really think that he continually passes all expectations. I mean, really, he is a true American patriot. Welcome, everybody. It's Lori from Numerology with Lori, and I hope you can like and subscribe. And if you'd like to click on that bell icon and click all, make sure that you click all and not personalize, because then you're going to choose for yourself what now YouTube will choose for you if you are subscribed. Anyway, so Bruce has a destiny number of 3. Why am I not surprised? The 3 is about communication. It's about creative endeavors, efforts, joy of living. Oh my goodness. And I have a heart next to that. Writing and performing, as well as his ability to connect with the audience, are all perfect 3 concepts. Pretty amazing. So, how about his soul number? Another 3. Go figure. Ooh, before I forget, I'm going to share with you. This is the Bruce Frederick Joseph Springsteen. To be honest with you, I was surprised that Springsteen was on his birth certificate name. But I was even more surprised to see all of this on there. So it's Bruce Frederick Joseph Springsteen. It was so long I barely fit it in. I had to erase it a couple times. So we did find his birth date number and I calculated his pinnacles and his challenges, as well as a few of the personal year options. So, yeah. So let me talk a little bit about this. Oh, if you guys want to take a screenshot, feel free. Is that big enough? Yeah, just in case you want to. I know it keeps on doing that. I'm not sure what it for some reason it has this weird glitchy thing going on. I can't figure out how to eliminate that, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, so his soul number, another 3. Oh my gosh, that amazes me. His heart's desire is all about his communication with us, with his audience, with the people that love him so much. His creative efforts, his joy of living, and his writing projects, specifically music. I love this for him. I love that he's got all these 3s. And it really, when you think about it, it makes perfect sense that the 3s have been obvious in his destiny and his soul number his whole life. So that tells me that at a very young age, he was performing for us, which he was. Interesting, really fascinating, and actually really heartwarming, to be honest. So, anyway, let's see what his personality number is. So, I calculated a 9. So I'll show you real quick. I added all the numbers. So this is his personality number here, where my finger is on the right side. Okay. So I calculated all the numbers that were left. So the numbers, and I calculate things several times just to make sure that I've got it right. So the personality number is a 9. This is ending what doesn't serve him. But remember, this is how we see him. We see him as being somebody who ends what doesn't serve him. This is something other people see in him. Is it a possibility that he'll carry some of that into his regular life, into his real life? Oh, yeah. But mostly it's called a personality number for a reason because it's what is seen as his personality, as being a person who is a good finisher, who knows how to complete a project, and he's good at letting go what doesn't serve him. That's really important. Remember, this is the way other people see him. Yep. Is some of it real? Of course, but the best, the destiny and the soul number and the life path tell most of the story. So let's talk about his life path. His life path number, oh, let me see if I've got that, is a 1. Ooh, and He's a 37. You add the 7 plus the 3 together, you get a 10, and you add the 1 and the 0 together to get the 1. This is why we call him the boss. It's leadership abilities, it's new beginnings, it's idea orientation. He's so good at all of this. He's just, he's a living icon, that's for sure. Now, of course, the 3 and the 7, I just said that. I'm so excited about that because I got to tell you guys, it's my life path. So of course I love that number, the 3 plus 7. Anyway, yeah, so his number one makes him very independent as well. And he's very good at the new beginnings, which we talked about. And we also talked about his idea orientation and the fact that he is a natural leader. It's not just so much that he's a leader, but it's born in him. It's innate. That's pretty amazing. That's really his courage and honesty are innate to him. He's a very blessed human being, and so are we to have him in our lives. Yeah. So his maturity number is a 4. This is a hard working number. The truth is, it's a work that he loves, and he'll always love doing it. Always. It feels like he's understood that more and more as he's gotten older, which is very true. It feels like the older he's gotten, the more comfortable he is in his own skin. And the more he wants, like he seems like he can't retire because when he gets to the point where he should be retiring, I mean, let's face it, he was born in 1949. So that makes him 58, 49. That makes him 70 something, 75, 76. I mean, the fact of the matter is the man is continue. Look at Bruce Springsteen. I mean, look at Mick Jagger even. So I don't know, but Bruce Springsteen, he can say, okay, I'm done. I'm done seeing you guys live and in concert, but he can't. He loves it. He loves the hard work and the hard work nature of it. So let's talk about his pinnacles and challenges. His first pinnacle is 5. And the first challenge is a 4. So the 5 is about freedom, it's about change. Interesting to me that he's developed this freedom orientation early. It 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 was allowable for him. So he had this 5 happening because he's got his life path is a 1. So his he had that first period with the Pinnacle and Challenge until he was age 35. So by that time, he had several albums already. So this was the freedom in him, the part of him that wanted to make a change, the part of him that wanted this adventure and this good spirit. And the first challenge was the hard work. But he was a young man. So he may have resisted some of the hard work, but he loved what he was doing. So really, even though it might have been a challenge, it was still always there for him. He was always able to do it because he loved it. Again, he was doing what he loved. Awesome. So the second challenge, or pinnacle and challenge, the pinnacle was a 1 and the challenge was a 0. We're going to be doing a video on the power of 0 in numerology. But I'm going to tell you all there's a couple of schools of thought with a 0 in a challenge. It could mean that he's an old soul. And it's not that I would negate that. It's not that I think that that's incorrect because we know that he's got a lot of really important things to say. And it's very possible that he's an old soul, especially because each one of the challenges that he has is the 4, which is his maturity number. That's really interesting to me. Anyway, as a numerologist, I find 4s and 0s that in his challenges. So from the time he was his first challenge, his first section or whatever, the pinnacle and challenge is the four. The second one is the zero. The third one is the four, and the fourth one is a four. So that's all the challenges of his whole life. That's it. They don't change. What changes are his pinnacles. The first one we talked about is a five. The second one is a one. So the one is about leadership orientation, and the zero allows him, he can either have no challenges or have all of them. So that's a period of his life where so it ranges from for 9 more years, so from 35 to 44. So those were the ages that he was at. Um, and I can tell you that the challenge period for him it might have been behind the scenes. It may have been something we didn't see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, especially knowing where he was in his first marriage. So the next pinnacle and challenge, the pinnacle is a six. That runs from age 44 to 53. That's when he got married the second time to Patty. So again, here he is with the six pinnacle and the four hard work. The four is his challenge, and he's working very hard at what he loves. Again, he's getting it together. He's pulling it all together. He's getting a hold of his personal life, and he's making the changes that are necessary. And then the last pinnacle and challenge, the last pinnacle is a one. Again, matches his life path, by the way, matches that one that's in his life path, which just makes it stronger. It just makes it stronger, which is pretty amazing to me. I know I say that word a lot, but it is amazing. And then he's got the hard work challenge. So I really feel like what this is telling us is that as a human being, he enjoys the work he does. So he doesn't necessarily see that four as a hard work challenge. It's not necessarily a challenge to him. What might be the challenge is for him to stop doing it. I'm not sure. Because he seems to absolutely adore it. He seems to enjoy being around us. And he continues to write songs. Look at what he just did for Minnesota, for Minneapolis. Mm, yeah. I just really am I think that we're really blessed to have the boss. And I think everyone should get to see him if they can. So, with that, I'm going to end this, and I am going to tell you all, I think I put it in my description, but please feel free to reach out to me if you would like a reading done, if you would like me to do what I do for these celebrities, which are the five core numbers, including the life path, including the pinnacles and challenges. And I can do much more for you. I can tell you a lot more about your pinnacles and challenges and about the five core numbers. This is just a brief overview of this particular person. And, we all love Bruce. So I love that. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for being with me. And yeah, so reach out to Lori-Intuitive-Numerologist.com, and I would be happy to talk to you about a reading. Thank you very much. Have a great day.